Thank you very much for yielding and being chair of the California Democratic delegation, the largest single delegation in the United States Congress, and with its champions of note, George Miller and Henry Waxman. This is a historical room, and this is a historical moment, and that's why it's being recorded and being covered by C-SPAN. This room is historic in that the leaders of the world come to speak here to joint sessions of Congress. We're every day surrounded by the reliefs on the walls here of 23 of the greatest lawgivers in the history of the world. And we're reminded that one person can make a difference. Tonight we honor two people, each who have made one hell of a difference. I don't think that I've ever met, and my contacts with these two gentlemen goes way back with George Miller when he was 9 years old. He was the pudgy little kid, and I was the tall, skinny kid. Now I'm the pudgy little kid, and he's the tall, skinny kid. But he had a dedication for the outdoors. We went camping, fishing, skiing, and things that our fathers, who were both state senators, and introduced us to politics at the state level. And both of us ended up as staff members in the California State Legislature, where in 1968, Henry Waxman was elected. And George on the Senate side, myself on the analyst side, but mostly on the Assembly side, I worked a lot with Henry Waxman because I was doing constitutional revision work. And one of the few things that Henry was interested in was constitutional revision. And this is really about the history of state, of the Constitution, and he'd carry these really complicated constitutional amendments to clean up the Constitution. And I just remembered the dedication. The style was always one of intellect, very legal, lawyer-like, quiet, but everybody respected him, and we got a lot done. George was like his dad. He's the fiery one. In fact, this podium right here, I saw broken by George hitting it. This is a new podium, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to George Miller. And now it's adjustable and all kinds of things that didn't used to be in the old days. Look, behind us is the American flag. There's 50 stars on it. Everybody knows those represent the 50 states. In my opinion, they're going to remind us of the 50 pieces of major legislation that each one of these members carried. Now, a lot of these people that come through here are famous, and we've had Senator Kennedy's and so on been in this House, and we think of the legislation they've created. Look, these gentlemen have done more for this nation, major legislation, than any people in either the Senate or the House. In fact, little be known, but George Miller would have been the Speaker of the House when Nancy Pelosi wanted him to run. And he said, Nancy, this is your job. We're going to make history with you. These two gentlemen are some of the greatest people that have ever served in the United States Congress, and I hope the record will remember all of their incredible accomplishments, because we're a better country and a better world for their service. We're going to greatly miss them.